Thank you. Merci, Senator.
Thank you, Senator Dupuis. Senator Carignan, followed by Senator McIntyre. Please go ahead. Thank you. I see that well, number one, I'd like to thank you for your testimony because the concerns that you are raising here are concerns that most building owners share. And also people who own or rent condos, because I own a few buildings, and some of them are condo buildings, and that has been really the main topic of all our condo meetings for some time now, regarding the prohibition of cannabis, smoking it as well as growing it. So I think you've really put that point of view across. You also said that you have read about cannabis. I'd like to draw your attention to growing and the fact that the higher the level of humidity, the greater the chance of mold developing in buildings. So that is bad for the building, obviously. And if the level of humidity is lowered when growing cannabis, then there is a phenomenon that occurs, the arrival of, or the infestation of tiny red spiders. So they infest the marijuana plants if the humidity is not high enough. So experts need to know about how to find the balance in order to avoid both red spiders and creating mold. So that requires a lot of expertise. So have you examined that matter of infestation of spiders or the development of mold in your buildings, especially these? I'm talking about any kind of insects, but especially these small red spiders. Thank you.
Question of mold. Yes, it has been quite in the forefront of our mind. It was actually in the written notes I provided, but I cut it out because of time. But with respect to the spiders, the insects, people have not drawn that specifically to my attention, but certainly to the extent that one reads that, and exact measures of things have to be achieved. Well, that raises serious concerns because the average home grower may not be paying that much attention. The average home grower, the humidity, they may raise the humidity a bit. That's part of the problem. The plants themselves apparently will raise the humidity. According to evidence accepted by the BC Supreme Court in the Allard case that was about medical marijuana, the plants apparently give off 10 times as much moisture as the average house plant. So that's quite substantial. And I mean, if you have 3 or 4 plants and you're using a screen of green, I mean, you could practically have a humidarium in there. A hothouse almost situation. Again, that would be the extreme, but we would certainly want for building safety to avoid these problems.
Thank you, Senator. Senator